Hello, strong people. Week 2, day 3 of the Olympic City Pro-Am prep. Tonight is a press accessory night, as usual for the third training session of the week. We have our incline log press, high incline if you want to be specific. I think it's 5 sets of 7 on that. So up the number of sets and then lowered the number of reps from last week. I'm pretty sure last week was 4x10. So we got 5x7 this week. So we should be able to go a little bit heavier. We'll see. And then I know I have close grip bench after that. I'm pretty sure similar situation. Higher, like one more set and a couple fewer reps, I think. I don't know for sure. One movement at a time. Anyway, I don't really have that much to say. I train a little bit later on Thursdays sometimes. My wife works late like every other Thursday, so we have 2 dogs, so I don't like to leave them in there. I should say leave the one in the crate for too long at night, you know. I could come home, let them out, put the one back in the crate, and then come out here early at my usual time, but I don't like doing that. Once they're out, I kind of like leaving them out. And then I also use that time to get in a little bit of extra carbs. So I had some waffles today. I don't always do that, but if I'm feeling like I need a little bit more, just low in energy maybe, I'll have a little bit of extra carbs. Not too close to training though, you know, like an hour before, hour and a half if I can. But so far I feel good. Hopefully it stays that way. We'll see. But let's just get to it. Incline log press is done. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. It was 5 sets of 7, high incline log press. Last set could be a plus set, so, you know, 7 or more. I really wanted 10 on that last set, but it wasn't happening. Well, that's okay. I have a hair. I don't know. I got it, I think. Anyway, I think it was after set 2, I bumped the weight up to 330. I started at 320. Well, I did a set at 300 to start, to feel it out. And I was like, that's too light. So we added 10 pounds aside up to 320. And did the remaining sets there, the next 3. The first one was pretty easy, 7 reps. You know, I mean, it's just how it works. You get a little bit weaker as the workout goes on because you're, you know, burning energy. But I still was hoping for 10 on that last set. I thought I could muscle through it. I was wrong, but that's okay. I don't know if I've done 330 for sets of 7 on this. Like I've been using this movement a lot. My coach has been prescribing it to me, but I don't, it's one of those movements. It's not like a main movement. Main movement. That's tough to say. So, like, I'm not keeping major track of it. It's just like, I don't know if I've done that. I think I've been around this, but I'm happy with it. So, on to the next thing. I think it's 4 sets of 8. I think last week was 3x10 I think this week is 4x8 on close grip bench. So I don't know what I'm going to work up to for those sets. Last week it was 275, and that was like just enough by the end of set 3. That was pushing it. Because, I mean, I've already done, how many reps did I do? Like 40 reps on log at that point. So at this point, I've done like 35 reps on log heavier. So I'm guessing I can't go much heavier than what I did last week, but we'll find out. So let's find out. Bench press is done. I'm okay with that. I'm just struggling to find a groove on bench. Because it's not a movement that I get programmed all that often, it's just, I can't, like, you can see when I'm unracking it, I'm off balance and whatever. This bench is pretty narrow too. It's not like a Thompson fat pad or anything, which I'd love to have at some point, but it's just, I don't know. It's not on my top 10 list of things that I would like to buy right now. So it's just, I don't know, not thinking about it that much. So I might be off center on the bench, which is just me being dumb. But, I mean, I'm still moving the weight. I didn't bump up any weight from last week. It just wasn't there. Maybe an extra 5 pounds, but I'm trying to think. I think I was just gripping the bar too narrow there for my first few sets, and even last week. First 2 sets, I think, maybe. I don't think I recorded my first set. But I widened my hand like, I don't know, maybe half an inch on either side. And it took a lot of the pressure off my shoulder. Because I'm a very shoulder-dominant presser. I try to incorporate chest whenever I do overhead press, just because chest pushes. So if I can lean back and use some of it, I'm going to. But I'm still very shoulder-dominant, even in bench press. I don't feel that chest pump like a lot of people do. I don't know why. It's just I've never really felt it that way. It's always been more tricep, shoulder heavy. But I don't know. I don't know. So I did do 10 reps in that last set, I believe, which I'm happy about. It's supposed to be a plus set. It can be a plus set is the way my coach writes it down. So I really wanted 10, and I was pushing 10. I can't push through reps like that. If it was like a set of 3, I could grind through 3 reps pretty well. But when I get that pump, that blood in the muscle after like rep 7, 8, there isn't much grinding left after that. I pretty much hit a wall. So I'm very much move it fast or don't move it at all. Which, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. It's probably good to be able to do both. I can grind out reps when it's heavy, so I think that's kind of more important maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just justifying a weakness. Hard to tell. Either way, I'm not going to record anything else. I'm just going to show the main 2 movements today because I don't want to be out here anymore, and I need to hurry up through the rest of my accessories. It's typical accessory stuff, shoulder stuff, tricep stuff, some arms, I think. It's whatever I did last week, but just slightly different rep scheme. So, I mean, if you want to know what I'm doing right now, or I guess not right this second, you know what I mean, like the next 30 seconds, just look at last week's video. It'll be week 1, day 3, because it's going to be very similar. But either way, I'm happy with that. Thursday sessions are kind of tough to do. I just don't always feel that motivated on those days. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, I'm still going to come in and do it whether I want to or not. And it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I'm a little tired by the time Thursday rolls around. So, but as you can tell, the pressing moved really well tonight. At least for the log, it did. So sometimes those sessions where you're like, I just want to get this done. Sometimes those wind up being pretty good sessions. So I never come in here being like, oh, this session's going to suck. Or at least I try not to. I probably do it here and there without realizing it, but I try not to. I try not to think about how the session's going to be at all, really. I walk in here, I just do it, and what it feels like, it feels like. I don't put expectations on everything. So every now and then I'll have an expectation of a number, like I want to hit this today or something like that. But outside of that, I don't really, I don't think about it that much. So, all right, that's enough talking. I need to get moving on these, the rest of my stuff. So, my back is still tight. Anyway, go out, get strong, stay strong. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.